Hello there, everyone. So, I started doing one of these silly political compass things, and I figured I'd record the process. Thought it might be funny. I'll still be releasing the image once it's done. This is probably going on the shitposting channel. Uh, might not be that much more to add, actually. But I thought I'd record it anyway. Right. As you can see, it's going quite well so far. Excellence is oppression. Genocide will fix it. $400 an hour minimum wage will fix the economy. Weed is the only god I need. Ayn Rand is the only god I need. I think it pretty well sums everything up. What else could we add? Think about Bernie, maybe. Or we could put an Angry Napoleon reference as well. Bernie is the only god I need. I'll do. Actually, go up there a bit. Why does that keep happening? You can't tell because I've muted it, but I'm listening to music in the background. Let's turn that down a bit. There you go. Alright, that's the Angry Napoleon reference. I wouldn't necessarily say he's anti-white, but he's anti-pro-white. So if someone says that people are being racist towards whites, he's like, fucking shut up, I'll kick you in the face. Him and Antifa have a lot in common. I think he probably is Antifa. What else? What else do we need? Like this, as a constitutionalist, if only the state was run by the church, I could keep my guns. That's pretty much what a lot of you Americans would want. Break the First Amendment to protect the second one. Did someone just imply my race isn't being genocided? The alt-right reference, Allahu Akbar for Islam, literally Hitler for literally Hitler. Peasants are cheap, let's keep it that way. Sort of a feudalist thing. We can move that up a bit. Because it's sort of authoritarian. Implies aristocracy. Who would be like in the middle here? Yeah, you can see the cursor here. Who's here? People who are moderately fashy and don't really care too much about free markets or planned economies. They're okay with a bit of both. How about this? Hitler Youth in the political sense, that they aspire to be Hitler. Just a less evolved version of Hitler. We can move that up. What do I put where I am? Somewhere around here. Oh, I know. Um, Perfect. The Bernie one could probably go a bit to the left. Do you think the Antifa one should go a bit higher up? Maybe we could swap these two over. Yeah, I think it probably should. It's not actually going to go that far up. but both down. Look at that. A bit close to the Bernie one. Fix that though by doing this. Maybe the weed one should go up a bit. Like that. And then the Iron Rang one could go up a bit as well, actually. And then we could put down here. Now this one, I'm thinking of something that I've seen in another one of these. And it's sort of a bit stolen. This Molotov will inspire social change. I really like it, but it is stolen from a different one of these that someone made. It's a different way of doing that, doing a similar thing to what they did, but saying it differently. Right down here at the ANCOMs. Oh, do you like my this video setup I've got here? It's completely live in OBS. I could stream like this. This is not a pre-rendered video. I'm not planning on doing any editing of this. Not even to cut out the awkward pauses while I think of what to write on my stupid diagram. No, you're getting the whole thing, whether you like it or not. Weed is the only god I need. Right, so what's going here, ladies and gentlemen? And assorted others. And attack helicopters. I haven't put an SJW reference in here yet. It's not clear exactly. Well, $400 an hour minimum wage will fix the economy is a bit of an SJW reference. Because they have no idea what they're doing with economics. But it's not close enough. Anti-white's all right's also pretty SJW, but it's more anti-far. But they're pretty SJW. Something about, like, triggered and safe spaces, something with that in it. Maybe. So down here... Oh, do you like the ANCAP one? People will naturally pay to be governed, but fuck those status scum. Yeah, it was the best distillation of the innate, not necessarily hypocrisy, but just counterintuitiveness of anarchy, of anarcho-capitalism. Yeah, where do we put anarcho-monarchism on here? This Molotov will inspire social change. I think I'm just going to steal it. It's too good. If I think of something else, I will unsteal it and use that instead. I keep pressing the move tool and it keeps not selecting it. It might be because of the high CPU usage because of the stream, but... we can have that slightly verging into the purple territory, but I think that... better. This Molotov will inspire social change. I've done a lot on green. Could do with doing more on purple and red, I think. More communism stuff, I think. Maybe something about something that links racial segregation and gulags. To go sort of in the middle bottom of the red square. So, racial segregation, like SJW racial segregation. I think there was much racial segregation in, like, communist dictatorships. Maybe there was. I don't know. That's usually more of a right-wing thing, but not today! Nope, today the left are the fucking racial segregationists, unless you count the alt-right. Fucking everyone cares too much about race. Right, so... Oh yeah, we could put a reference to the fact that if the SJW is achieved with the communist utopia they clearly want, they'd all be in the gulags. Let's do that. Make that a bit smaller. Because it's going pretty close to the other one. We could put something in there to make it a bit clearer what we mean as well. For example, yes, direct reference to someone, whoever invented that term, but it was a term used for communism, I think. That one's not very elegant, but it's a good start. We can probably improve that later. We could put something... Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. Damn it. Yeah, like that. I'm not sure if that should go there. This is alright. And there's a lot of people on all places that would say that. Though they're mostly social justice warriors because the media happens to be biased in the same direction they are. But it's also people like Hillary supporters. Who, I guess, most of the actual avid Hillary supporters probably are the people that were just like, vagina. The rest of them were like, Trump. And not in a good way. Well, there's a big gap over there on the right that we could fill. That's where our good friend Roaming a Millennial sits. Peasants are cheap, let's keep it that way was originally what I intended for that. But I think it belongs a bit higher up because it implies aristocracy, so we're going to leave it with that. So over there on the right, this is people who are open to people being free, but not excessively free, not possessively individualist. But they want the free market to have full power. Oh yeah, we'll go with okay, we can do something like that. Hello, do you have a moment to hear about our Lord and Saviour, the Invisible Hand? I think I should smaller text size. Actually, I mean, it's kind of like fills quite a large area, so it's alright. Maybe we should get a bit taller though. This is very rough the way I'm doing this. I could in a far more orderly way, but that. Then put that down. There we go. Looks. We could probably make that lowercase actually. Yes. Let's turn this off for just a second here while I sub. I have a text editor that I can quickly convert text in to be lowercase. There we go. And then we'll make this capsed. There we go. They're one of the only ones that aren't actually shouting. YouTube videos are the height of political activism. Yep, that's me, alright. Media is not biased. Genocide will fix it. A lot of genocide up there at the top, but it kind of makes sense. If only the state was run by the church, I could keep my guns. Constitution. What other communist ones are there? The working class can do no wrong. Fuck. God damn it. The controls on Photoshop are very slow, responsive. I assume because of the CPU usage from me streaming. Kind of annoying though. Yeah, I can circle the hat. Lol. Okay. Poor is the same as perfect. I think we need more exclamation. Actually, do we need more exclamation marks? Is it kind of clear without them? In the middle, just guys, calm down. Although it's not always that simple. We probably have some space for a few more. Make this font a little bigger. Oh, I know what we have to put in here. Yes. I don't know exactly where we're going to fit it, but we have to put an MRC reference. Oh, yeah, I know exactly how to write this. But what if the kid consents, though? That one has to be very low down. Let's... We have to put these alongside each other. Will naturally pay to be governed. Put that there. Grab this back. But what if the child consents, though? Put that there. There. Okay, that'll do. Yep. Good addition. Jesus Christ, Amos. Our Lord and Saviour, the Invisible Hand? God, I hope this is recording okay. Because this is fucking top-notch content right here. You don't want to miss this. Actually, here's something I could do. Why didn't I already do this? Why didn't I do this before the fucking stream started? Just give me just a second here, folks. This is going to be glorious. Right. That broke it. 0, 0. Those. Okay, look at that. That's fucking brilliant. We don't have the background, but we still have the cursor. Do we? No. If that's okay, we have the cursor when it's on the thing, just not off it. Because it still wraps around it slightly. It treats it as distortion on the background. And some of the pixels here are actually missing. It's not that bad. It looks better like this. Okay. Ayn Rand is the only god I need. Yes, Roaming, calm down. So, what could go in, like, moderate purple, moderate libertarian? We could do something about monopolies, like... Oh, we could do it, well... There's not really room for it, but we could do a reference to Roaming saying, unregulated capitalism has never led to a monopoly. we could put that. It's probably should go about where the Ayn Rand's the only God I need is now. Corporations didn't do nothing. Yeah, we could put that up on blue. Corporations didn't do. Oops. Would you like a packet of Dindu muffins? Corporations didn't do nothing, mate. Okay. Poor is the same as perfect. What else? Go. How much more space left? Excellence is oppression. Genocide will fix it. We could make this a bit bigger. Or, alternatively, we could expand it to be more inclusive. Deus Vult. Allahu Akbar. Deus Vult. Perfect. Yes. We do something about young Earth creationism. Just under that. Such as I'm almost as old as the Earth. What's carbon dating? Carbon dating heresy. Let's actually make that. Yeah. Carbon dating heresy. There you go. Majestic. The media is not biased. We could do a reference to Fox News being fair and balanced. Well, here's the initial version. How do we improve that? Why is fair and balanced so funny? Why do you find why does everyone always laugh at something like that? Hmm. Yes. As a reference to Fox News' tagline. Is it fair and balanced? I mean, obviously not. I'm asking if it actually is. I'm asking, is that the tagline? Why is fair and balanced so funny? Oh, we have to put a reference to Alex Jones in here. There isn't much room in blue left for more Alex Jones. I'm pretty sure we can fit him in. That up a little bit. And then sneak in some Alex Jones over there. I don't know, actually, maybe, yeah, I think probably that should go a bit lower, because it's sort of, that should go, even though it's kind of feudalistic. And then that can be, globalists. Well, I say that, to be fair. The problem with globalists is that they're Satanists. Globalists wouldn't be so bad if not for the Satan worship. If not for the... Well, we're going to go with something more interesting than Satan worship, if not for the fact that they're all lizard people. A bit small. Blue is pretty crammed. I guess I have more experience dealing with blue in the past, or more length of time dealing with them. I haven't put many SJW references. That's because, like, SJWs, they're not where most people think they are. They're not over here in red. I don't think they are anyway. Some of them probably are. A lot of Antifa are, I think. But I think SJWs are actually more like somewhere in green at different points, often quite far left, like more than 75% left of green. But sometimes not necessarily. But like I've said this before, that this the spectrum of two dimensions here, economic and social, it doesn't have enough to explain certain new ideologies. Just in the same way that standard left and right, with communism on the left and fascism on the right, don't have enough to express things like anarchism and fucking theocracy and stuff like that, like differently from other things. In the same way that that's true, you don't have space on this to express things like cultural Marxism. You need more dimensions for that. So while SJWs are probably somewhere in green, they're not actually the same as liberals. And I did a video about this, the social justice war, if you're curious. If I remember, I'll link it in the description, but I'll probably just put some snarky one sentence thing in there. Maybe I'll just put a bunch of quotes from the graph in there. Well, let's just add one or two more, and then I'll wrap it up. I'm sure that this is extremely riveting, that you're all very much enjoying yourselves. I might not actually release this tonight, because I might want to make more changes. I don't know, what here isn't... Oh shit, this has been fucked. What here is not ready to go? Much better. Of course it's fair and balanced. Why are you all laughing? Which is pretty much the same as the media is not biased, but more towards the Fox News end. Peasants are cheap. Let's keep it that way. Did someone just imply my race isn't being yeah. Good night, all right. Hmm. We could put a more definite reference to Angry Napoleon, like whites genocided Native Americans or something. I mean, you're looking like in terms of all genocides, whites are very much leading the way. The communist dictatorships and the fascists, and if you believe Angry Napoleon, Native Americans too. Hmm. Right, well, this I don't think is quite ideal. I think we can improve it. I don't know. Maybe its bluntness is sufficient. Maybe you could put like a sort of pure socialist position down here. Like, well, poor system perfect is kind of that. Corbyn doesn't go far enough. Yes. What about the Momentum, that group, that organization in the UK that's supporting Corbyn and is like pretty much communist? With that kind of support, he's a shoo-in. Right, so let's just add something for moderate purple and moderate left, moderate red then, because the rest of it's pretty much full. You could put something in on the green there in that gap. Just yeah, let's put some environmentalist shit down here. You hear that Corbyn says that he's going to ban all petrol-fueled cars by 2024. Yeah, that'll get you elected, mate. Good job. I'm not even saying that that wouldn't be nice. It's just you got to mix principle with pragmatism sometimes, Bernie. Not Bernie. Fuck. Well, fucking close enough. All right. It's pretty much. I mean, even though I'm tentatively all for the environmentalist message of let's end climate change. I haven't done enough research into it to say with certainty that it's a cause I get behind, but I'm pretty sure it is. They can get a bit ridiculous. I don't know if that's the best way of putting it, though. We could something like internal combustion is Satan. But I mean, internal combustion kind of is outdated. Who's here? What kind of person is here? Well, it's kind of corporatist normies, really. It's just people who have sort of been tickled with the fantasy of a free market, but haven't read any of the literature. We could put something about social programs. Social programs are oppression. Yeah, maybe something like that. The NHS is tyranny. Sure, why not? I don't know. I don't know how accurate that is. Maybe I'm misrepresenting someone here, but fuck them. They're purples. NHS is tyranny. I've almost certainly spelled that wrong. I think it's that. Probably be somewhere like there, which doesn't really fill the gap, does it? We could put something about taxes. We could put something at roads too. Taxes hurt my feelings. Taxes stole my car. You wouldn't tax a car. Well, maybe you would. But what if the kid consents, though? Hmm. Yes, I can know exactly what to put up here. Fucking done. Perfect. But guys, it's never been tried. Let's just try it. See what happens. Maybe it'll be different from all those other people that said they were doing communism, but you know they totally weren't. You guys, they totally weren't. Communism has been tried as just a lack of ability to mesh the ideal with the inevitable implementation of that ideal. You leave that massive gap with their ideal, like fairly anarcho-communist, their libertarian communism, that massive power vacuum and that massive um, goal of like achieving equality, and someone just comes along and says, "Yeah, I can do that for you." That's it. That's it. It's fucked at that point. It's absolutely fucked. And you just head gradually from like somewhere down here, right? You head gradually up here, and then hit about there or there, like that. Animal Farm. Uh, well, we're pretty much full here. YouTube videos for the height of political activism. So who goes? Because there's room for something here. What could go there? Is this where most? I don't know. What about like something referencing refugees? I don't know if that would go there. I think it would actually. The people that go here are just like they're fairly normal. Um, do you think people who are down here are more likely to believe in God than people who are down here? I think they are. Probably not a lot. I think the atheist movement was very much like a progressive acceptance movement about individuals, about minorities, the minority itself. I think that's why it's sort of leftist. But reliance on a state also reduces reliance on religion, so also another reason. So maybe the Ayn Rand thing could go a bit lower, although that is the kind of thing that roaming millennial might say. It's exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Which leaves a big gap. Okay, well that gives us some space to mock libertarians a bit more. Helping people is tyranny. Um, that could probably go a bit in a different place from where it is there. Um, how about because that would be very a lot of both. So how about like there? A bit bigger. I know, let's just reduce taxes. That'll fix everything. Mm-hmm. I think that one is definitely needs some work. We could do a the only god I need one for red as well. The poor are the only god I need. But then on the right, we could do something like God is the only god I need. My God is the only god I need, something like that. There isn't really room on the right for that, but we can make space if we need to. Did someone just imply my race isn't being genocided? Shit. Horror shit. Hmm. This is sort of stolen from another one. Another one of these. I don't know if I like it that much though. Gotta have some jab at taxes in here, but there isn't a lot of space for it. Answer. We could put in the reference that I don't actually get. Oops. Yeah, because that sort of implies like young people. Let's do that. Communism has never been tried. Look, guys, all I'm saying is, if only we had $400 an hour, everyone would be making $400 an hour. No one would be poor. It'd fix everything. Come on. Come on, you know it makes sense. It would make sense. Just vote Bernie I mean, no, just make $400 an hour like a thing. It's fine. Just imagine if you were making $400 an hour. that is actually stolen from something totally different. There's some comic about California seceding in the U.S. Calexit, and like it secedes, and it's just this. It's actually really interesting because it's just this sort of basic critique of leftist libertarian economics. Like, let's just increase minimum wage. Just be compassionate. Just give people more stuff. Give the poor better stuff, but within the framework of capitalism and like how it doesn't work and how you get hyperinflation and but wait, just increase the minimum wage again. That'll fix it. Yeah, you go too far on the other side, it goes horribly wrong. Um, that's probably to go with this. The media is not biased. Right. Hitler light. We could do that actually. here's a perfect one. Ready? We've got to get the reference in there somewhere. That should probably be more right. So let's grab this one up a little bit, and then we'll grab Rhodes TM. Yeah, that looks pretty good. How about this one? Charity is a sufficient replacement. And I probably have spelled sufficient wrong. Nope. Totally right, as usual. Now that's very much a right-wing thing. I don't know, I think I'm just putting the same thing over and over again here. I mean, the roads thing and the helping people is tyranny. Okay, well, helping people is tyranny is pretty much the same thing as this, but that's a bit less focused, so let's remove that. And then that instead. That is very much a right-wing position and not necessarily a like a socially libertarian position. Roads DM. Alright. I should put my my logo on this. Get some fucking credit for it. I don't know where though. I've kind of based the entire thing on these 4 quadrants, but now that they're drawn, I can change it such as to add my logo. I guess we'll end the video there. I won't say I hope you've enjoyed watching, because that would be impossible, and I know it's a ridiculous notion. So I hope you're satisfied that you've wasted your time in this method rather than by, I don't know, masturbating. Though I'm sure some of you were masturbating because I was talking. Anyway, see you again soon.